Hello and welcome to another episode of GTA 3, the 100% playthrough. Another side mission, because of course it is easy to do these side missions when you haven't pissed anybody off. Rather than when you've done the story missions and everyone shoots at you. Because, especially if the mafia man at you, you can't really do this at all, they destroy you. So I am doing the side missions first and then going on to the story missions. And this one is the taxi side mission. Now for this you have to do 100 fares accumulatively. So you can do like 20 here, 20 there, 20 here, another 20 there. It doesn't have to be in one go. It doesn't have to be consecutive fares. Just 100 in total. And you'll naturally need a taxi. Now you can find these quite easily on the street. There's one there. I literally walked out from the safe house and found one and just stole it. So when you do this, you'll see on the minimap there's like green squares, and then you'll be given a destination. Now this might be harder than the rest of the games because there's no map. You kind of have to make a guess of where to go. You can also use the cabbie, which is that model, if you so prefer. As I'm not bothered about the money, I'm not going to go overly fast here. See, if you've played a little bit into the story, the trials get mad at you and they'll be shooting at you right now while going through Chinatown. And that naturally makes this a lot. I mean, you can do it because at the end of the day, you can just do a few fares at a time, but it makes it a lot longer. So I'm going to do about 5 or 6 fares because they're all the same. And then I'll skip to the end. There's no point in showing 100 fares. Ow. It's a waste of time, really. See, stuff like this, it literally, if you're going to do a video, you're doing it to show that you've done it. And that you need to do it. There's no, like, real difficulty to it. There's no tips either, but you just pick up 100 fares and you're done. I should have used that shortcut. You can do it on any island that you wish, but this is the only time in the game when no one will shoot at you, like at all. So you're better off doing it now, and it doesn't stop you. And naturally, that fares on the other side. Cheers, game. Come on. I'm gonna guess you get like bonuses for like fares in a row, but money in this game is kind of irrelevant. There's someone behind me. No, there isn't. The camera just freaked out. It went proper close, so I thought there was someone behind me. Of course, even in the PC version, you can't use your mouse to move about the camera. You have to use Q and E. So that can make it a bit harder to drive. Well, you can't let me drop you off just like by the entrance. You have to you make me take it into the actual thing. I want extra money for that. Right, come on, get in. Chinatown, where we just come from, I think. And that's all there is to it. It's not like, I think it's Vice City Stories where they switched up a bit, where you get like random events at times where you could be like a getaway driver and stuff like that. This one, it's all the same. I can't script. I'm gonna take the risk. Wasn't really worth it because now my car's almost dead, but we're there quicker. We've got airbags, it's fine. Of course, if this blows up, I can get another one, it's not a problem. It's just why side missions in this game can be hard, because your car does not take a lot of damage at all. Like one crash and you're smoking. So I will do one more and then I will skip to the end. Because this is all there is to it. I'm assuming this is the docks. I didn't see what it said. just take extra care with your car, because every car in this game is stupidly fragile. And that's why vehicle missions, when people are shooting at you, are paying, because one decent spray on you and your car's dead. But you do get plenty of time, so just take your time and you'll be fine. That is 5 fares. As you can see, this is all there is to it. So I will skip the rest. I'll just do it off camera. Save you some time. Because there's nothing else to be learned by showing 95 more fares. And I'll see you for fare 100. And here I am now, about to make fare 100. I think this took me about an hour to do. If you want like an estimate, an hour to an hour and a half. I'm not sure which island this is best to do on, but I've done this straight away, so I don't get shot at. And this island I know quite well, so I know like some of the shortcuts and that. Which always helps, but it is basically driving around. There's no real tips to it. Bigger, faster, harder. New Borgian taxis for business in Harwood, so then that unlocks the taxi. It did in fact Liberty City Stories. I'm not sure in 3. I'll come back and check at some point. I might not be in the right place, it's Trenton, not Harwood, but whatever. You get $2,000 for every 5 in a row, but it goes up by 2,000 as well. So 5 in a row it's 2,000, 10 in a row it's 4,000, so on. And if you damage your car too much, you have to repair it, but you can go to the pay and spray without any issues. Once you do a few, you'll have a decent bank of time, so you get time to do it. But it is pretty straightforward. And it shouldn't give you any issues really, it just takes a while, that's all. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. So let's play GTA 3 the 100% playthrough.